guys, so today is a very special video for me. Today you're meeting someone very special and close and dear to my heart, someone that just recently came into my life, and someone I'm excited to share with you. So that would be oh, it just got so bright. What the fuck is the spot on my head? We're gonna ignore that. I know I look a fucking fool. It's my baby, my little Sebastian. I know I've been gone, and that's because, okay, that was a big one, bye-bye. Right after I made my 38-week video, pregnancy update, I think it was a 38-week. I had him a couple days later, so I didn't get a chance to make the videos that I wanted to make. What's wrong, Baba? Hey. I like your hat. I didn't get a chance to make the videos that I wanted to make, so I did film a labor and delivery vlog. I'm gonna put that up, but I wanted to put this one up first, so you guys could meet him. Actually, I could tell my labor and delivery story in this video. So we're gonna start off with, you'll see it in the vlog, but we're gonna start off with, I guess, what day. So it was November 18th, 2018, and the day before the 18th, the 17th, I lost my mucus plug, and before that, the day before that, so the 16th, I was having cramps, probably contractions, I don't know, and so on the 18th, my mom, she said she didn't feel, that was a Sunday, my mom said she didn't feel comfortable going to work because I might have the baby and, you know, anything could happen. So, I told her my contractions were really bad and my water hadn't broke yet, but my mucus plug did fall out. So, we ended up putting our stuff in the car and we went to the hospital and we went to the emergency room, and the doctor said that I was 1 centimeter dilated and that she wanted to keep me for 30 minutes to check me and that I might have to stay for 2 or 3 days. And I said, okay, cool, fine, whatever. So I was excited to be 1 centimeter, but I was like, that's it, because these contractions is something else. It didn't hurt that bad, but it was like period cramps, really bad period cramps. And what's wrong, Baba? Oh my goodness, big stretch. He's comfortable like this. Okay. So, she said she wanted to keep me for 30 minutes to see how I would progress and things like that. So she kept me, and then she came back and she did the ultrasound, and when she did the ultrasound, she said that there's 4 quadrants in the stomach with fluid in them where the baby is, and that I only have fluid in 1, and that was bad. So I guess I had been leaking amniotic fluid or whatever, I don't know, but it wasn't a lot of fluid left. And so she said it would be safer to take the baby out, and I discussed it with my doula, and she said that's probably one of the best options instead of waiting for something bad to happen. So after that, she said she was going to induce me with Pitocin and a cooked balloon. So they put the IV in, which was freaking terrible for me. I hated it because it was a big needle and I don't like needles. I don't even like butterfly needles, okay? So they put the IV in. I was crying about getting induced because I heard so many bad stories and things like that, and I just wanted to do it naturally. I wanted it to happen naturally. But she wanted to bring him out. So I got admitted. Everybody went to my room, my 2 doulas and my mom, and they started me on my antibiotics, and they put me on the Pitocin, and they had me on fluids. Yeah, baby. Mommy's talking about you. So after that, she she wanted to see what my body would do first by itself, so that I didn't have to get put on Pitocin and things like that. Nothing progressed. I stayed at 1 centimeter, and then she put the Pitocin on it too, and that's when them contractions started coming. She put the cook balloon in first. So she put the balloon in, which was painful. She inflated it with water at my cervix. My cervix, that's when the contractions started. My cervix, they really started picking up. My cervix opened to 6 centimeters with the balloon. So what had happened was she put the balloon in. I sat on the yoga ball, and I was bouncing on the yoga ball, moving on the yoga ball because I was having back labor, and my doula was sitting behind me. Yeah. My doula was sitting behind me. Yeah. My doula was sitting behind me doing what doulas do when you have back labor. And I just remember she wanted me to get onto the bed, and I got onto the bed, and it felt like excruciating pain down there. Like I was being like tore open. It felt like I was it felt like it was like not losing your virginity, but goddamn, it felt terrible. And she tugged it, and I was like, ah. She was like, what? She was like, I didn't even pull it. I said, yes, you did pull it. I just saw you pull it. I felt you pull it. And then that's when I started like getting uncomfortable, and then we noticed that it was coming out. So when your cervix opens up, the balloon falls out by itself. So I guess it was ready to come out, but that was so painful. She put it, she's like, this is the balloon. I said, yeah, I see that's the balloon. It hurts. It's painful. And so just put something else. And so that came out, and I was at 6 centimeters, whatever. Whew. After them 6 centimeters, y'all. So they kept bumping the Pitocin up, of course. It went from 1 to 2 to 4, and then she finally put it up to, actually, it was one at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one was 5. And so when she put it up to 5, that's when I started getting really bad, and I guess that's what brought me to 10. So I got back on the yoga ball, and that's when they were so unbearable. Like I couldn't do it. I kept on telling my mom, I was like, I can't do this anymore, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my goodness, it just got so dark. I was like, I keep going. I was like, give me some type of pain medicine, something, because I didn't want an epidural. No. I wanted to feel him come out. And, I just wanted to experience everything, my first child, whatever. So, that's when I got onto the bed and I was laying on my back. And that's when she came in, and she's like, no, you gotta change positions. He don't like that position. And I was like, you don't like the position? I was so out of it. I was like, you don't like that position, bud? No, you didn't. He didn't like that position. I guess his heart rate was dropping. And I was like, I didn't know it was dropping. I was trying to get comfortable. So they put me back up on the peanut ball, and they gave me that medicine. I was cursing at them and everything. I'm like, y'all moving so slow. Like, I want to get this medicine in me before I have another contraction. So they got the medicine in me. My doula said that I got quiet for 2 hours. I didn't sleep the whole 2 hours, but I got quiet for 2 hours. And I told her, I was like, them 2 hours felt like 30 minutes to me. I didn't even know I went to sleep. She was like, yeah, you were snoring and everything. I said, well, I didn't notice, okay? So it got to the point where I guess I woke up because it got really bad. And I started pushing. Like, contractions made, like, it felt like I had to push. And I was pushing. I pushed about a good 4 times before he crowned. And it was like one of them, like you're straining yourself when you're taking a number 2. And I was like, I number 2'd on myself too. Like, I was laying on my side and I was pushing, stuff coming out the back end. He finna come out the front end. It was, oh my God, that was an experience. The nurse is wiping my butt and everything. Oh my goodness. You got all your dead skin on my shirt. Oh my goodness. Oh, this boy is a hot mess. attitude stuff. Yeah. Oh, good one. So where was I? So I started pushing, and I don't know how many hours I was in labor. I would have to calculate that. It wasn't long. It had to been at least, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7. I was in labor for at least 8 hours total. I'm guessing. It's my best. And so I told them, I said I wanted a mirror, I wanted lights dimmed, and I wanted to delay cord clamping. They didn't respect all my wishes, but they did give me a mirror, and they delayed the cord clamping. I'm sorry, they gave me a mirror, and they had the dim lights, whatever. So, oh my goodness, you're slobbing. So they did that. They put the mirror, and I pushed him to a crown, and I looked at him in the mirror, and I was like, wow. I was like, this is it. Like, I'm really pushing a baby out of my vagina. And I touched his head, and it was like the most like raw, like I will never forget how it felt when I touched his head. And I was so emotional. Like, I didn't cry or anything. I was just like, wow. I was like, this is me pushing a baby out of my vagina. Like, you see stuff on Instagram and Facebook and all these sites, and you see people doing it, other people doing it, but when you actually do it, it's just like an experience. And oh my goodness, I don't like how I look when it's lighting. The sun went out. And it's just an experience, and it's beautiful, and I don't know, birth is different. Okay, I'll take your hat off. This boy. Oh my God. And then I stopped feeling contractions for some reason. Like, I wasn't having them anymore when I pushed his head to a crown. And then I was like, okay, I just need to push. I need to get his head out, because this stretchy feeling is not that great. I didn't feel a ring of fire. I didn't feel any pain when I was pushing, but I did feel pain when she moved my labia to the side. That did not feel good at all. And like, she moved, like, I can't explain, but I saw her do it, and I was like, ow! I was like, oh my God. Oh, I got glitter. That hurted so bad. I was like, oh my goodness. That was the only part that hurt about pushing. My doula said the lady was like really handsy, you know, touching everything. I guess that was her method or whatever, the doctor's method. And yeah. What else? She I guess she held his head. She held my perineum, and I pushed his head out. And I pushed his head out. I was like, okay, all I got is one more push. And I pushed the rest of his body out. They grabbed him, and they took him over, you know, because I wanted immediate skin-to-skin contact, but I guess I didn't discuss that with them from my birth plan. So they took him in, they took him to the side of the room. They did all the procedures and everything. And then all I could remember was I was still laying in the bed, blood was coming out and everything, and my doula was holding my leg up, and I was looking at the doctor. I said, I don't care what else you do. I said, did I tear? I kept on asking her. She wasn't answering me, and then she was finally like, okay, it's a first-degree tear. It's like a couple centimeters long. You would just get like 1 or 2 stitches. I said, I don't want any stitches. Don't stick me with no needle. Don't give me no stitches. I don't want none of that. I said it can heal by itself. And then I was like, do not pull my placenta. I said, do not pull it. I said, let it detach on its own. And she was like, it's right here, it's right here. She thought she was slick. I saw her pulling it. And so she kept on pulling it slowly. And then that's when she was like, it's right here. Do you want to push? It's like, I was like, yeah, sure. And then I pushed, and that was it. That didn't feel like anything. Some people say it hurts. I heard some people say it hurts, but it didn't feel like anything to me. And yeah. I took my placenta home. I had to get blood work done for that to make sure I didn't have any hepatitis, anything that could give to anybody or whatever, because that is an organ. So they put that up, and my doula took it right away. And they was cleaning up the blood, it was wiping me up and everything. And it was like, my dude was like, you did not want anybody to touch you. I was like, yeah, because I just pushed a baby out of my vagina. And then he latched right away. I knew the boy was going to latch right away because he was sucking on his hands and he was sucking on the inside of my stomach from the ultrasound pictures that we had took. And he's already sucking. The boy was sucking. And they gave him to me. He latched right away. And that was really it. My mom was excited. She was crying. She's like, I never seen a baby be born like in person. I was like, yeah. You saw your daughter's vagina. You saw baby come out your daughter's vagina, because she was like right there in eyes view. And they cleaned me up. We got all wrapped up and everything. And then they moved me to the postpartum room. That was cool and everything. It was a nice room. And from that, we just relaxed, and I kept on latching him. Nurses coming in and helping me. Lactation consultants were helping me, everything like that. So it was everything was really good. I would say the only thing that hurted for me was the 6 centimeters to the 10 centimeter period of contractions. That's the only thing that hurted to me. The pushing out didn't hurt. And that was really it. And then the medicine they gave me, that was to help me sleep and to relax and everything and stuff like that. So other than that, everything was good. I'll show you little Sebastian. Boy is knocked out right now. He had him a little good. Don't push me away. I just your mommy. This is little Sebastian. He's gotten bigger since he was born. He was 5 pounds, 9.6 ounces, 19 inches long. He was born at 5:10 p.m. on 11/18/2018. He is now about 7 pounds, 2.4 ounces. He's coming up on 3 weeks, and I think that's really it. So I'm sorry he wasn't awake. See, I could see him. Y'all heard him though. A little fuss pot. Oh my goodness, my baby. Mommy loves you. Oh, I got glitter on your head. Gotta get that out. Show you got glitter on you, Baba. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get this uploaded as soon as I can. And I'm excited for this journey with my little baby and YouTube and everything, and I just hope everything goes well and goes as planned and things like that. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please support me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just DM me or leave it in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.